Morning, and thank you for joining another edition of Hyperlink University. My name is Jody, and today's training topic is everything you want to know about AddALine. Hyper University trainings are offered every Wednesday at 11 a.m., and each week we present a different curriculum. We welcome your suggestions regarding content you may like to see in the future, so please let us know in the chat. Our trainings generally take anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes, and we will send the content to all attendees after each session. If at any time after today's training you would like us to review the material presented with you or someone on your team, just give us a call to schedule. On the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you will see a chat option. We ask that you type your name and company name so that you get credit for the course, as well as enable us to ship your prize if you should win our trivia. Please feel free to also use this chat option for any questions or comments you may have. And in order to make the view on your screen larger, you will need to click, grab, and drag the line on the top of the presentation all the way up to your liking. And stay tuned until the end for our weekly Hyperlink University trivia, where we will present a couple of questions for an opportunity to win prizes by being the first to answer correctly. I would like to introduce our trainer for today, Shaniqua, who will now begin the session. Shaniqua, please take it away.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Today's training is everything you need to know about AddALine. So, why this training? Consistently increasing your gross sales is critical for the success of your business and overall growth. In this training, we will cover the who's, the whys, and the hows on AddALine activations. Why are AddALine customers important? Increasing your sales translates into growth of the business. Growth is vital for the longevity and security of the business. Existing customers are a guaranteed way to proactively boost sales and constantly keep the business growing. Communicating to your existing customer base will work wonders for you and have an immense effect on your potential business. So make sure you're talking to every customer that enters your doors about new or referral business. Use all of the available tools such as Smile and Dial, Elevate Marketing, or ePay Web Pause Reporting. Remember, more AddALine sales equals growth. More growth equals longevity and security. Customers come into your store every day to make payments for Boost and other carriers. These customers are perfect candidates to become AddALine customers. Customers who come into your store to purchase an accessory for their Boost device are another example of potential AddALine customers. With our existing offering plans, customers who bring their own devices, BYODs, can save tons of money with family plans and AddALine. On every interaction, try to make sure that you ask your customers the following questions. You can say something like, did you know you qualify to AddALine? Do you have any friends or family that may want to save money by adding a line? Or did you know that you can use your own device to AddALine and save money? How many of those customers walked out of your store without being asked about adding a line? What would happen if you asked every one of your customers? Remember, any customer can be an AddALine customer. You have your new customers. You can offer AddALine to every customer who comes in the store, suggesting a great deal if they include a family member or friend. You also have your existing customers and upgrade customers. You can offer any of the available deals by adding additional lines to their family plan so that they can save money. You have your replenishment customers. You can offer AddALines to customers who come into your store to make their monthly payments. You also have your BYOD customers. You can ask them if they have any old devices at home that they would like to use to start a new family plan. And of course, you have your porting customers. Offer an AddALine to every customer who comes in the store to switch to Boost. Everyone that comes into your store is a potential AddALine customers. Some of you may be wondering how an AddALine will benefit your location and your customers. Well, some of the retailer benefits are per store activations. Remember, AddALine activations increase your overall gross ads. Conversions. An AddALine activation is one of the most reliable ways to boost your conversion rate. Retention customers. AddALine customers increase your 3MR and 6MR. Customers who have an affordable family plan with a feature packed device on the XP Data network are more likely to stay with Boost. This will impact your 3MR in a positive way. Also, AddALine customers have a higher monthly MRC, which increases your revenue. Customer benefits for AddALine customers is value. Customers keep more money in their pockets with a variety of affordable family plans. Account management. Family plans are a cost effective way to manage several lines. Having a family plan is so much easier to maintain for customers than having separate lines. And of course, the convenience of AddALine. Boost has easy payment options online and online access for all family members. You can also include value added services such as insurance and international connect. And remember, Boost has the best device deals on America's largest network. AddALine devices start at $10. And of course, you have your BOGO devices, BOGO deals on the 5G devices. Boost has 4 different AddALine scenarios. The purpose of this training is to walk you guys through the proper way to add a line via Elevate and Sales Portal. All transactions depend on customer scenarios. Adding a line for one customer may be totally different from the last customer who added a line. And this training will show you how to process and add a line for each customer scenario via Elevate and your Sales Portal. The first thing you want to do when adding a line is to review the existing account. Some very important things to consider are: what plan is the existing customer on? What network is the customer using? Is it a current plan or grandfather plan? Is the plan compatible with the current AddALine offers? When is the customer's bill due, and does the customer have auto pay? So these are just a few, but most of the challenges we see when it comes to sales portal errors can be avoided if the current account is thoroughly reviewed. The first AddALine scenario we will walk you through is the activation AddALine. For our exclusive Elevate POS users, you of course will start with POS. So once you're logged into your POS system, you will click on Boost Phone Activation. You're going to select Existing Account and click Next. Remember, you guys tell Elevate what to do. So in this scenario, we're doing an activation AddALine. You're going to go ahead and select that option and click Next. You're going to type in the existing primary number to make sure that the plan is compatible for a family plan and click Next. Your inquiry will have 2 possible outcomes. The primary account is on a family capable family plan, or the primary account is not on a family capable plan. In this case, you're going to go ahead and change the plan. You can either do it yourself or you can call into care and proceed accordingly. You're going to go ahead on the next screen and select Boost Portal, and you're going to sign into your sales portal. For our multi-carrier location, this is where your process begins. So you're going to go ahead and highlight and click Boost Activation, and you're going to do your normal activation flow, entering the customer's information. That's real customer info. You're going to go ahead and select the plan, and at the end of the transaction, you're going to go ahead and select Pay by ePay Web POS and hit Continue. For our POS users, you're going to load this transaction to your POS. And on the next screen, we're going to input the primary line phone number so that we can make a payment for that second line. Remember, primary lines, the payment for the secondary lines always go to the primary line. Once the payment is done, you're going to load that transaction to POS and hit Next. And now we're going to input the new line phone number and click on Family Plan so that we can go ahead and link our lines. To link the lines, you're going to click on Start a Family because you're going to be logged into the primary line account. And up in the account balance, remember that Boost payments usually take about 5 to 7 minutes to post. So you want to make sure that that account balance that payment is in the account balance before you start the family. Otherwise, you won't be able to link the line. So once the payment is posted, you're going to click on Start a Family. You're going to go ahead and put the new phone number in along with the PIN number, accept the terms and agreements, and voila, you'll see your family plan member has been added. Remember, you can add up to 5 lines to a family plan. Once the family plan member has been added, you're going to go ahead and process the transaction in your Elevate system. Remember to take note of the contract type. Make sure that your contract type is what you selected in the beginning for payment purposes. And you're going to go ahead and process that transaction and download the POS. For our next AddALine scenario, it's going to be a port in AddALine. So again, if you are a POS user, you're going to go ahead and select Boost Phone Activation, Existing Account. And in this scenario, this is a port in AddALine. So we're going to select Port in AddALine. We're going to go ahead and input the primary line phone number in there and also the new phone number to check for plan compatibility and port in credit eligibility, and hit next. On the next screen, you'll have two possible outcomes. The primary account is on a family capable plan, and your new line is eligible for the port in credit. If the primary account is not on a capable family plan, then you will, of course, change the plan. You can call care or you can do it yourself, and you want to make sure that that new line is eligible for the port in credit. If the line is not eligible for port in credit and the customer still wants to port in, they can do so. They just will have to pay full retail for the device. On the next screen, you're going to go ahead and select Boost Portal. You're going to sign into your Boost Portal. For our multi-carrier locations, this is where your process begins. Again, you're going to go ahead and highlight and click on Boost Activation and complete your normal activation process. We're going to select Pay by ePay WebPOS and hit Continue. We're going to go ahead and load that transaction to POS and make that payment. Once the payment has been done, you're going to load the transaction to POS, and we're going to input that new number and click on Family Plan so that we can link those lines. And logging into the primary line, we're going to click on Manage Family. We're going to add the family member, and then we're going to go back to POS to process. Keep in mind the contract type. Make sure that it is what you selected in the beginning. If not, you can change it if you have the correct credentials, and you're going to go ahead and process and download your products to your shopping cart. The next scenario we're going to discuss is the BYOD AddALine. When doing a BYOD AddALine, always make sure that you guys check the device first with our BYOD tool, making sure that the device is compatible with the Boost network, and also making sure that the device is unlocked. To check to make sure if a device is unlocked, you want to put the Boost SIM card in prior to the activation. If you get a Boost signal on there, you're good to go. And as long as the compatibility tool tells you that it's compatible, you're good to go. You can go ahead and start your Boost phone activation. You're going to select existing account and hit next. Again, you're going to tell POS what you want to do. So we're going to select BYOD AddALine. We're going to check to make sure that the family plan is compatible and hit next. Remember the two possible outcomes. So the primary line is on a family plan, a family capable plan, or it's not. Again, you can change the plan yourself or you can call care. Select Boost Portal, log into your portal, complete your activation, and at the end of the activation process, you're going to go ahead and pay by WebPOS. Hit Continue. We're going to load that transaction to POS and make the payment. Once the payment is done and posted, we're going to go ahead and link the family plans and download the transaction to POS. We're going to keep note of the contract type, and we're going to process and download the transaction to the shopping cart. And last but not least, we have our upgrade AddALine activation. We're going to go ahead and select Boost Phone Activation, select Existing Account, and upgrade AddALine. Here on the next screen, we're going to make sure that that customer is eligible for the upgrade. If the customer is eligible for the upgrade, you can proceed. If not, the customer has to pay full retail for the device, and you're going to hit next. Again, you will have two possible outcomes. The family plan is compatible, and the customer is eligible for an upgrade. Or the primary account is not on a family capable plan, and the customer is not eligible for an upgrade. In this scenario, the customer will have to pay full retail for the phone, and the plan would need to be changed. If the customer is eligible, you're going to go ahead and proceed to the Boost portal, log in, complete your upgrade. For this specific transaction, if the customers, since it's an upgrade AddALine, if both customers have a payment and the lines are paid, in this case, you wouldn't have to make a payment, but if you change the plan on the secondary line, then a payment would be required. So you're going to go ahead and make the payment and load that transaction to POS. Once the payment has posted, you can go ahead and click on the family plan button and link the lines and download the transaction to POS. Remember, keeping in mind the contract type, you're going to go ahead and process and download your product to your shopping cart, and you are done. And those are the 4 scenarios for adding a line.
Thank you, Shaniqua, and thank you all for joining. We appreciate your commitment to yourself and to your business. Please invite everyone who can benefit to join us next Wednesday at 11 a.m., where we will cover value added services, how to sell the benefits. Remember, you can find our sessions recorded on Hyperlink's YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe so that you are notified as future trainings are added. And while it is still fresh, we'd love to enter you into our monthly drawing for a 100 Boost Good shopping spree by answering 2 quick questions about today's session. Question 1, what did we do right? And question 2, what can we do better? Simply by clicking on the link in today's follow-up email. Thank you so much and stay safe, everyone.